Hi, YouTubers and what shavers everywhere. It's Mark with Georgetoon.com. I'm back with another Monday Morning Mailbag. Get yourself a cup of coffee, kick back, relax. Let's talk a little wet shaving and a few other things. What do you got this morning? Hang on. I've got a really good new coffee that we've talked about before. It's still new to me. Familiar, yet new. Hang on 1 minute. This is really good. Hang on. Like this a lot, courtesy of your Nathaniel Jackson. Once again, we're using Fabula coffee. This is wonderful. It's low acid, it's 100% organic, it's mold free, it's a healthier coffee. And check out the labeling here on this package here. It says, "I'm not plastic." I forgot to point this out when we first introduced it. I am not plastic. And right there, and it says low acid, clean, fully compostable. Yeah, so this is great for you, great for the environment, right there. So yeah, all there, all the packaging and everything like that, very, very environmentally friendly. So I'm not plastic, and even the here, I'll open this up. Well, I'll open it up. We'll use it on refill, and you can see that the actual cup is kind of a cloth here. So this is, it's not plastic. How about that? Or very little plastic. I don't know if that's plastic there. Maybe it's the same material the bag is made out of. I'm not entirely sure, but as they say, environmentally friendly and very, very healthy. Mold-free, 100% organic, low acid, and it is really, really a good cup of coffee. Hang on. One more sip. And we're using the official George Monday Morning Mailbag coffee mug. These are for sale. We'll have a link below where you can check them out. And this is the 15-ounce size. We also have an 11-ounce size. And if you happen to get one or you have one, snap a picture of you and your George Monday Morning Mailbag coffee mug, send it into the program, and we'll share it with all the viewers out there. Hey, last week we heard from viewer Dina DeRosa from Down Under, because we have been pronouncing capital Melbourne as Melbourne. And he said, no, it's pronounced Melbourne. And he spells that Melbn, Melbourne. And you know what? My apologies for that, because I'm looking at it as standard American English, when down in Australia, they say Melbourne. They don't say Melbourne. And I happen to relate that here in the United States, New Orleans is not New Orleans, it's New Orleans. It's pronounced New Orleans, or I think down there, I'm not entirely sure. I think I've heard it pronounced Nolans. It just kind of really runs together very, very quickly. Well, what do you know? I forgot about this, and I was reminded of this just before cameras rolled, that we have a town 30 minutes south of where I live that is spelled capital Mantua. That's the name of the town. How do you think that is pronounced? I'll give it to you again. Capital Mantua. I'll give you a moment to think about it. How do you think that's pronounced? We're going to put the Wikipedia page up, and you can see the pronunciation guide right there next to the name of the town. It's pronounced Manaway. There's a T there, and you don't even pronounce it. It's Manaway. So, so just like Melbourne and New Orleans, we've got one here in Ohio, just 30 minutes south of where I live, Manaway. How about that? Yeah, well, great to be with you this morning. Hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me. We've got a great show for you. Hey, let me just go through my list of things going on this morning. Oh yeah, we've got a great viewer shaving tip. We also have an extra shaving tip all the way from Japan, courtesy of Colonel Mully. We've got some shave den visits. Of course, we also have our usual reminders. We've also got a Maggard Meetup recap, the Maggard Meetup, April 26th. I'm recording this right before I'm leaving for the Maggard Meetup, so I might be confused in talking about it in present and past tense. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to shoot this Monday Morning Mailbag, get it all edited into late Friday night so that I can spend all day Saturday at the Maggard Meetup. It's about a 3-hour drive for me to get to Adrian, Michigan, and a 3-hour drive back. So I'll probably leave like 8 o'clock in the morning, something like that, and I'll get back 8 o'clock in the evening, 8:30 in the evening, depending on when I leave, that sort of thing. So Yeah, it's going to be a full day, but I'm going to try to get everything done in the Monday morning mailbag, get it all edited and ready to go. So all I have to do is just edit all the video and pictures that we collect at the Maggard Meetup so we can drop that in and give you a really, really nice recap. I'm really looking forward to doing that. And we also have some great refill comments this morning. We got some new wet shaving gear. We also have some questions and comments. I'm going to try to keep the show to about an hour in length because getting to be an hour and 15, hour and 20 takes up a lot of time in editing and that sort of thing. And I'm going to try to just kind of streamline things so that I can get the whole editing process done and then, devote a little more time to the Maggard Meetup recap. At least that's the game plan. I say that to myself every week, and we always have these great shows that are an hour and 15 minutes, hour and 20 minutes. They're great to do. I enjoy doing them, but I think this time around, because of the travel time and everything like that, I'm going to try to keep it an hour. So we'll see. So if in my correspondence, if I said, oh yeah, that's going to be in the show, maybe the following week, because I'm just going to try to keep things to about an hour. Okay, I've run on too long. We want to get the show moving along here. So I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me this morning. Great to be with you. Let's kick the show off like we do every week with a viewer morning shaving tip. Hey, this morning's shaving tip comes from viewer Alan Bagby. And Alan writes, hello, Mark. Concerning unscented aftershave splashes. For years, I have made my own unscented splash. I do like witch hazel, especially in the winter. However, I find that I miss the bracing effect of an alcohol splash. For the times when an unscented splash is desired, I simply mix 1/3 alcohol with 2/3 witch hazel in a bottle. This creates a very satisfying unscented aftershave splash. The ratio of the mixture can be adjusted to the individual shaver's desire and achieve the exact amount of zing they appreciate. Wow, that's absolutely fantastic, Alan. Of course, this discussion came about because Abane Samant, at his workplace, they encourage the employees there to wear milder or lower fragranced aftershaves and perfumes, that sort of thing. And he was asking for suggestions. Alan, this is an absolutely great shaving tip for unscented aftershave splash with witch hazel and 1/3 alcohol. That is really, really terrific. Thank you very, very much for sending that in. If anyone else out there does something similar, please comment below and let us know. So Alan, thanks again for a terrific shaving tip. And to say thank you for you and only you, an original signed George sketch. So please email me your snail mail address to mondaymailbag@gmail.com, mondaymailbag@gmail.com, and I will send this to you post haste. And if you out there would like an original signed George sketch, just send me a shaving tip. Send that shaving tip to mondaymailbag@gmail.com. And if I use it here on the viewer morning shaving tip segment of the Monday Morning Mailbag, you too will receive an original signed George sketch. So Alan, thanks again for a really, really terrific shaving tip. Really, really do appreciate it. Well, we have an extra shave tip this morning. It comes all the way from Japan from our friend Jim Mullins, Colonel Mully. And he writes, hey, Mark, hope this note finds you smiling and slicing clean, buddy. So I stumbled across something this morning that lit up that old cartoon light bulb over my noggin like a Saturday morning special. It's one of those tips that's so simple, it just might change the game for folks. Some might already be hip to it, sure, but I got a feeling there's a whole mess of shavers out there who ain't caught on yet. Anyway, just wanted to pass it along in case it helps someone out there chase that perfect, beautiful den and help extend the lives of your brushes. Appreciate everything you do for this community, man. Truly, we'll catch up soon. Mully, well, here it is, all the way from Japan. Take it away, Colonel Mully.
Hello, Mark, and all you Monday morning mailbaggers. I got a little tip for you. Let's go down to the table. Okay, guys, so you've finished your shave. You've just come out of the shower. You've rinsed out your brush. You've come in. You're taking everything apart. And you notice this dark spot in the center of your brush. You know what that is? There's still soap in there. So let's go rinse it out. I'll be right back. Okay, so we're back from our second rinse, and the hairs are separated. So there you guys go. Okay, guys, so just remember, if there's a dark spot in your brush, that means there's still soap in there and you didn't rinse it out enough. So go give it another rinse or two, come back, and see what it does. If it's still sticky, go back in, do it again. All right, guys, I hope that helped. And Mark, thanks for everything, brother. We'll see you guys later. I guess we'll call that a shave. Y'all stay smooth.
Well, thanks again, Mully, for an absolutely fantastic shaving brush, shaving tip. Really, really do appreciate it. There you go, folks. Little extra TLC and a little extra attention to detail will keep those shave brushes looking great and lasting a much, much longer time in your shave den. Colonel Mully, Jim Mullins, Mully, thanks again very, very much. Okay, it's time for a shave den visit.
Grab your favorite shave soap, whip it up, rich and creamy, fill your cup, boom, lather. Hot towel ready, face feels prime. A classic shave, so smooth, so fine. 30 degrees, a light touch. Let the razor do the work, no need to rush. Shave like a pro, close and neat. A shave so smooth it can't be beat. Slap on your favorite splash, feel that glow. Shave complete, now you're ready to go. Oh, boom, shave complete, you're ready to go.
Well, thanks again to viewer Mark Vernick for the great introductory music and graphics for the Shave Den segment. Mark, thanks again very, very much. It's been a wonderful addition to the show. We've got a couple of Shave Den visits this morning. First up, something from Rodney Ripplinger, who writes, "Hi, Mark. Good 3MB this week. I have a new friend in the den. That's the one in the picture with the red handle ramp. I saw it online and knew I had to have it. I wanted to see if I could use a DE Shavette commissary style with my newfound commissary skills. It's from Italy, the Goodfellas Smile Company. It seems to be well made. The only problem I had with the razor is that the blade is a bit hard to install. I think I'll try cutting the DE blade in half with the scissors rather than trying to use a snapped blade. In this particular instance, that may help. I shaved once so far with it, very gingerly. I did pretty well. No big cuts, just a few small weepers. Surprise! I decided to also show off my collection of Corn Huskers lotions. One from Amazon, one from Fleet Farm, and the taller third one from my linen closet. Why couldn't I have found that one before ordering and purchasing two more? The taller bottle from the closet has the same amount of product as the two smaller ones. I think Corn Huskers works pretty well as a pre-shave. It has a nice cooling effect. One nice thing about these razors is that I believe it is a rare instance where shave cream can get inside them. Sometimes a drop or two of water though, so I only disassemble for a cleaning check, maybe only every 3 shaves or so. Rodney, hey Rodney, thanks very much for sharing that new razor with all the viewers out there. Goodfellas Smile, we'll have to try and get a link to it. Thank you so very, very much. And Corn Huskers, Rodney has been telling us about Corn Huskers on the Second Cup podcast, if you've been following that podcast. He's using it as a pre-shave and getting great results with it. And it seems to be something that many other wet shavers are enjoying as a pre-shave. If you use Corn Huskers as a pre-shave, please comment below and let us know. Rodney, thanks for the Shave Den visit this morning. Really do appreciate it. Also, we've got a Shave Den visit from viewer Brian Zions Bernstein, who writes, "Hi, Mark. I added a new lathering bowl to my Shave Den about 3 weeks ago. I found the artisan Richard Jungel of the Cayune Workshop LLC on Etsy. He provided a link. We'll have that link below. I was immediately wowed by the copper ore lathering bowl. Brian also very kindly sent along that link. We'll share that link below. I've been using a stainless steel lather bowl with several ridges on the bottom. I can produce a good lather with it, but it takes more time and work. I am amazed at how easily I can produce a rich, creamy lather with this new bowl. I use between an 1/8 teaspoon and a 1/4 teaspoon of shave soap or cream. The design of the lip helps keep the lather in the bowl. I am extremely impressed and pleased with my investment. I've included some pictures for you to share, and of course we've been sharing those pictures with everyone. And he says, shave on, Brian ZB. Brian, thanks very, very much for sharing this new acquisition that you have in your shave den, a beautiful new Cayenne lathering bowl, shave bowl. Really, really do appreciate it. This is the copper ore lathering bowl. Thanks so much for sharing that with all the viewers out there. Rodney, thanks for sharing your new acquisitions to the shave den. Really do appreciate it. Gentlemen, thanks again for the shave den visits this morning. Really do appreciate it. Well, here's your reminder about the website ShaveSplash.com, created by viewer Lee Meyer. This is a matchmaking website. If you've got a shave soap and you want to match it with a different brand of aftershave splash that is a similar scent, ShaveSplash.com will get the job done for you. Plus, they also have some great features and articles up there. Again, ShaveSplash.com, a matchmaking scent website created by viewer Lee Meyer. Check it out. We'll have the link below, ShaveSplash.com. Well, here's your reminder that this channel now has AutoDub technology, courtesy of YouTube and Google. And as the name suggests, you can translate on the fly, automatically dub on the fly, the audio portion of this video and all the videos on this channel from English into Italian, German, Portuguese, Spanish, or French. Yeah, it's pretty amazing. Just hit that little gear in the lower right of the video screen. A menu will pop up, select the language, and you'll hear the audio switch from English to that particular language that you selected. It's pretty amazing. It translates it in real time on the fly. AutoDub, check it out. Well, here's your weekly reminder that the Monday Morning Mailbag is also available as a podcast. Simply get up to your favorite streaming service and search for Monday Morning Mailbag and more, Monday Morning Mailbag and more, and the Monday Morning Mailbag podcast, as well as our other podcast, Second Cup, will come right up. Both of those podcasts are available on Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, YouTube, and now iHeartRadio. Well, what do you know? Coffee's getting low, that time of the show. Let's go back for a refill. Well, I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me this morning. I hope you went back for a refill. I sure did. Hang on 1 minute. Yeah, that is fantastic. That package of Fabula that we opened up, we brewed that in the Keurig machine. Boy, this is wonderful. Low acid. I think that makes a difference. It really is terrific. Of course, mold-free. It's healthier for you. It's terrific. It really is. Fabula coffee. Again, a big, big thank you to Nathaniel Jackson for sending along Fabula coffee to the channel. Nate, thanks again very, very much. And we're using the official George Monday Morning Mailbag coffee mug. We'll have links below where you can get your very own. Hang on 1 minute. One more sip. Oh yeah, that's absolutely fantastic. Well, okay, let's get okay. Let's get to some of these refill comments this morning. This comes from Scott Martin, 5534. Great show, Mark. I'm so happy to see Henri at Victoria get some screen time. The cognac and Cuban cigars is an incredible scent, and the performance of their soaps is sure to turn many people into an Henri at Victoria collector. My personal favorite is La Poire Francaise, a pear-scented soap that will knock your socks off. They get my highest recommendation. Cheers, Scott. I hope I pronounced that correctly. I didn't take French in high school, so I apologize if the pronunciation was a little off. But a big thank you again to David Dart for sending to the channel Henri at Victoria's Cognac and Cuban Cigars. Boy, is this a great scent. I agree with you, Scott. The scent is great. The performance is great. We used this past Friday in the review of the Rowan razor. We also have a review of this on its way. So we'll get that review posted here ASAP. It was a terrific, terrific shave in both cases. I can tell you that the review of the Rowan razor that ran this past Friday, we did a brush load. And in the review that I do with the Cognac and Cuban Cigars, I did a scoop and loaded the bowl by scooping and doing a lather that way. And to me, this is a brush load, so I think you'll enjoy it much more as a brush load. So yeah, thanks again to David Dart for sending this along. And Scott, thanks for confirming how wonderful this scent is and how great the performance is. Really, really do appreciate that. Brian McCarthy, 1322 wrote, another wonderful Monday morning. Thanks to you. Hey, Brian, thanks very, very much. But it's thanks to all the viewers out there. They make the show. They make this channel. And I say it very, very often, and I mean it sincerely. Without you, this microphone would be silent, because it's through all the wonderful contributions of all the viewers that we have all this great information to share with the wet shaving community and fellow wet shavers. So thanks to all the viewers out there. I mean that sincerely. And Brian, allow me to extend your thanks to all the viewers out there. He continues here. I recently went on a 2-week West Coast Mexico cruise. Carry-on restrictions and international connecting flights made a checked bag the way to go. Great. This allowed me to pack a Badger brush, Parker A1R 4-piece travel razor, Astra Super Platinum blades, Taconic Bay Rum soap in a tube, and Trumper's Eucharist skin food. Every day I had a fantastic shave reminiscent of being at home. Thank God I was able to get away from the carry-on restriction, forcing me to use a plastic multi-blade piece of junk. This change in shaving gear alone is reason for me to reconsider the carry-on routine. I am amazed at how much pleasure I get each time I am allowed to enjoy a pleasant shave. The SPA does offer a shave for $45, but I think I will stick to my routine. Now, about the glycerin eliminating blade blockage, I personally believe that a more aggressive razor with a larger gap never clogs. Knowing how to whip up a good lather also eliminates runny or goopy lather. Well, he writes gloopy. I think he means goopy. Well, gloopy lather. I have also discovered that if you use a high-performance lather, properly prepared, you do not need pre-shave, in my humble opinion. Thanks again for all the time and effort to produce these great mailbags. I had to catch up on 3 weeks of shows. Well, Brian, I'm so glad that you had a great trip and you're safely returned home. Thanks for all the great tips regarding lathering, blade gap, glycerin, clogging, and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, I'm so glad that you took a great safety razor with you on your trip. I happen to have the Parker A1R right here. This is a great travel razor. We reviewed this a few years ago when I went down to Hocking Hills with my nephews and my brother. My nephew Mike, his wife Brittany, my nephew Jim, and my brother Jim Jr., Jim Sr. And we reviewed this where we stayed in Hocking Hills. And this is let me show you this. This is a great razor. 4 pieces. Yeah, it really is terrific. What I like to do is I like to take out, well, let me see here. I get this out here. I'll get the blade, the razor head out here like this. Okay, so that is one half of the handle. Here is the razor head right here, cap and base plate. Oops, sorry about that. And then we'll get the other part of the razor handle out here. Okay, right there, yeah. I had a little trick. Yeah, oh yeah, my little trick is to keep the threaded part on top. I forgot to do that. And here it is right here. You just screw these two together like this. Okay, there you go. Okay, there's your handle now. And then here's your razor head. I already have an O-ring in place, okay? And look at that. How about that? This is a terrific razor. It really, really is good. It's a nice, mild, efficient razor. I would say it's not quite medium aggressive. It's medium aggressive, but it's kind of getting up there, wouldn't you say, Brian? It's really very, very comfortable. So I would say it's mild, but it's not overly mild, and it's not overly into the medium aggressive spectrum. It's somewhere in between. It's really, really terrific. I got to use it again, as a matter of fact. I haven't used it in a while. So maybe I'll go on a trip. That way it'll give me an excuse to use this. But yeah, it's a terrific, terrific 4-piece razor. The Parker A1R looks great, comes with a great leather case, and Brian, thanks for mentioning it. We've got to use it again. So thanks very, very much. With summer coming on, people traveling, if you're looking for a good travel razor, consider this one, and we'll try to get this in the Shave Den when we do a review so you can see it in action once again. Brian, thanks again very, very much for that. This comes from Mike H, 9701. Hi, Mark. Great Monday morning mailbag. Thank you. Happy Easter Monday. Looking forward to seeing you set the 2 knots into their brush handles. I hope your week is off to a wonderful start, and best regards as always. Mike, thank you very, very much. Yeah, we're going to get that done. My big challenge is making sure I get the camera set up so that I can cover all the action and get it done. It might be a little more difficult doing it on camera, but I'm going to give it a go. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. And again, if any of the viewers out there have suggestions or tips and tricks regarding setting a knot into a handle, please comment below and let me know, or email me at mondaymailbag@gmail.com. And yeah, I'll definitely use any information you can send my way. So this is my first time setting a knot into a handle. We're going to do 2 of them, and boy, I hope I'm successful. So stay tuned for that. We'll get that done real soon here. As I gotta get my lighting and my camera set up and figure out how to mount the camera, do the tripod, make sure I cover all the action, that sort of thing. So Mike, thanks very, very much for that. I really do appreciate it. This comes from Jamie Horn, 2389. Hey, Mark, fantastic show as always. I want a Rowan razor as well. I use my scuttles in the fall and winter. I use regular bowls for cool lather and a cold razor in the spring and fall. And yes, I use my hot towel cabinet all year, every shave. Have a great week. Hey, Jamie, thanks very much for that. Really do appreciate it. We asked viewers if their shaving routine changes as the weather changes. That is to say, as it gets warmer outside, are you doing more cold water shaves? As it gets colder outside, are you using your scuttle more often for a warm lather, that sort of thing? Jamie's using his hot towel cabinet for every shave all year round. Absolutely fantastic. And yes, the Rowan razor, the review ran this past Friday. Really, really terrific razor. T-shaped razor head, reminiscent of some of the other T-shaped razors that we have in the Shave Den. The aluminum handle is a little heavier because it has a metal core inside, so you get a little more weight. So you kind of get the best of both worlds, an aluminum razor with a little more heft. Really, really terrific. And again, check out the review that ran this past Friday. By the way, if you want a Rowan razor, all you have to do is use the code BOOM10 at tryrowan.com. You'll get 10% off. The code again is BOOM10, all capital letters, BOOM10 at tryrowan.com, and you'll get 10% off. So check it out. Jamie, thanks very much for the comment. And if you want a Rowan razor, remember, BOOM10, tryrowan.com. Robert Seals, 9148, writes, what a great 3MB this morning. I really appreciated your product spotlights regarding the new Rowan razor and Henri at Victoria shave soap, especially the discussion regarding triple milled soaps. I am a huge fan of triple milled soaps, especially from Saponificio Veracino. So you immediately grabbed my attention when I heard that they offered a triple milled soap in several of their scents. Have a great day. Go Bucks. Yeah, we're in spring, but before you know it, college football season will be kicking off. Yeah, time goes by very, very quickly, especially with all this wonderful weather that we got coming up. But yeah, I'm so glad that the Rowan razor caught your attention. Again, BOOM10 at tryrowan.com will get you a 10% discount. And yeah, the Henri at Victoria Cognac and Cuban cigars is offered in a triple milled soap version. And we've heard that that's wonderful. So yeah, I might get a triple milled version of this or one of their other scents for the Shave Den to try out and review. Really looking forward to that. So Robert, thanks very, very much for that. Really do appreciate it. William Murphy, Bill Murphy writes, great show as usual, Mark. Have a great time at the meetup. I'm looking forward to seeing the highlights. When there, try to remember to check out Ariana and Evans' Woods and Spices. I also received Vanille Vendetta from A&E, and that is also fantastic. I have L'Orange Verte, Limoncello, and Sandalwood Shave Cream in a tube on its way to me. A&E's Empyrean Bay Rum in my shave budget for May. Have a wonderful week and safe travel to the meetup. Hey, Bill, thank you very, very much for that. We are going to make sure to sit down with Peter Sharkalis. We saw him last year, and I had a great conversation with him, but I forgot to get him on camera. So first thing I'm going to do is start that camera up and talk to Peter and ask him what's new, what's coming from Ariana and Evans. Wonderful shave soaps, wonderful shave creams. I love Limoncello. I agree with you, Bill. That's a great one. We've been talking about some of their newer shaving creams and the wonderful slickness that they have, the wonderful lathering qualities. Really, really terrific. We're talking about some of the others like matcha tea in the glass containers. Boy, that's a nice touch. I love doing a brush load from the glass container matcha tea, really, and Khalifa. Really, really terrific. Like their shave soaps and shave creams a lot. So I'm really looking forward to meeting Peter Sharkalis and getting him on camera and talking to him and having him share with everyone everything that's going on with Ariana and Evans. So Bill, thanks very much for the reminder. Really do appreciate it. Yeah, mental note, going to write it down. Ariana and Evans, Woods and Spices. Yeah, thanks very much for the reminder, Bill. Really do appreciate it. Jay Potter, 86, writes, if you want to really dim down the scent of a soap or splash, use your balm afterwards. That really kills the scent fast. I have some splashes that are amazing for the skin, but I just don't care for the aroma. So this is what I do, and it really helps a lot. I hope this helps someone out there. Again, this is regarding Abene Samant's request on how he can have a milder, more muted aftershave scent when he goes to work. Jay, this is really, really terrific. Absolutely fantastic explanation on how to kind of dim down the scent from a splash. Just use a balm. Thanks very, very much. Folks, anyone out there using this method, comment below. Let us know how it works for you. Viewer Jim G7755 writes, oh, this is Jim from Northfield. Jim says, hey, Mark, instead of placing quarters in the handle, maybe a suggestion of using bolt washers of equal size to the coins would be better. This way, money isn't being wasted. Thanks as always for another great 3MB, Jim from Northfield. Hey, Jim, thanks very, very much. A great suggestion. However, the folks at Aylesworth said 2 quarters will allow sizing of the G5C knot in the Altair shave brush handle perfectly. That's what they recommended. I got the silicone that they suggested, and I got the 2 quarters. So they said silicone and then a quarter, and then silicone and then a quarter, and then silicone and then the knot, and that will size it perfectly. So I'm not going to stray from that because those were their instructions. However, I will keep that in mind down the road when I'm affixing some other brush knots and some other handles. Again, it's my first time doing it, so I'm going to kind of adhere to what the folks at Aylesworth are instructing in how to set the knot correctly for this particular handle, size-wise, that sort of thing. But thanks very much for that. I really do appreciate it, Jim. Keith Osmond, 5730, writes, you have discovered the joy of Henri and Victoria's cognac and Cuban cigars. I have the triple milled version. It is tallow-based. The regular base, which I have right here, is vegan. The triple milled is still a soft soap, not a hard puck, while the vegan base is very good. I have it in lime. I consider the triple milled base to be the best I've used to date and worth the extra price. It's only available in CNCC and Duke de Santel scents, though, which as it happens are my 2 favorites of the 50 plus soaps I own. Henri et Victoria indeed make quality soaps, balms, and splashes, And I also note that they make an unscented version, which I have not tried, but expect would be an excellent choice for those wanting unscented products. I hope Henri at Victoria make it to the meetup. So do I. We'll find out, that's for sure. And thanks very much for mentioning that they make an unscented shave soap. Another great suggestion for Abene Samant and anyone else looking to kind of tone down the scents of their shave, perhaps for their workplace. So thanks again for that, Keith. Really, really do appreciate it. This comes from Sunny Forsberg, 9778. I tried the American razor blades, single edge for my Parker Solo, too dull. I throw them to recycling. Abene Saman suggested American razor blades. They were very, very inexpensive, and he regarded them as a one and done, and Sonny Forsberg regards them as none. he doesn't care for them. Well, obviously, your mileage may vary, but Sonny, thanks very much for sharing your experience with all of us. It'll allow other viewers to make an informed purchase. Really do appreciate that. Viewer Mike 19663 writes, Mark, yes, the blades are proprietary. They are the same type of blades that come with the Supply SE, only in a different container. Now, this is in regards to information that Mike shared with us in last week's show regarding the new Supply SE Max razor. This is the one with the pivoting head, and I want to know if the blades were proprietary. And he says, yes, they are. They just come in a different container. And Mike really, really likes the new Max razor from Supply. He wrote, the Max has beaten the Supply SE by a lot for me. So, Mike, thanks very much for that information. Really do appreciate it, and enjoy that Max razor. Viewer 10 fluid ounces 30 minutes writes, weather temperature pattern does affect my shaving frequency. Colder means I shave less frequently, especially head shaving. Does it have something to do with maybe keeping your skin a little warmer during the cold winter months? I know a lot of folks out there will grow a beard and not shave because I guess it's keeping them a little bit warmer. That's just a guess on my part. Please comment below and let us know. Really curious about that. Thanks very much for sharing that. This comes from viewer Michael Andrew 4488. Good morning from Australia, Mark. Happy Easter to you and yours. Did you get your order in for Phoenix Shavings Planet Phoenix? First 50 bundles get the glow-in-the-dark labels. I got the alert on my Phoenix Shaving app and ordered straight away. Hey, Michael, thanks very much for the heads up on this. I really do appreciate it. However, I already have Planet Phoenix. When I ordered the Phoenix Shaving Travel Scuttle, it came with this wonderful sample of Planet Phoenix right there. Yeah, and this is a marvelous scent. You're gonna love it. Oh, that's fantastic. However, now that I know it's available, I think I'm going to get a larger tub of it along with the balm and the aftershave splash. This is a marvelous, marvelous scent. So thanks very much for the heads up on that. Really do appreciate it. Folks, we'll have a link to it below. Thanks again, Michael, and great to hear from you from Down Under. Absolutely wonderful. And that wraps up this week's refill segment. My thanks to everyone who commented and contributed. Really do appreciate it. We'll do it again next week. Well, I just got back home from the Maggard Meetup. It was absolutely wonderful seeing everyone there, and it was great meeting all the wonderful artisans. As a matter of fact, here, let me get rid of my my name tag there. I don't need that anymore. But absolutely, it was a wonderful, wonderful time. And again, I enjoyed seeing everyone there. So I'm going to enjoy an evening cup of coffee, and I hope you enjoy these highlights. When I left Cleveland, Ohio, it was 45 degrees, gray, overcast, rainy, quite cool. Adrian, Michigan was on the cool side, but it would brighten up a little bit. Here we have fellow Buckeyes, David Keiss and James German, arriving at the same time I did for the Maggard Meetup.
Here, got a present for Mark. It's a razor. But it really is a razor. Hey,
Oh, look at that.
shave on razor. I think everybody got a kick out of that.
Look at that. That's aftershave?
Avon collection from a guy like
Oh my gosh. That's great.
figured you get a kick out of it. You don't have this razor. Yeah.
I don't.
You should get video and I'll pretend I'm shaving.
I will right now. Thank you, Greg
Mensinger.
Mensinger. Greg Mensinger.
Call me Big Pop. That's my grandkids.
Big
call
Pop.
me.
Okay, very good.
That's my email address.
Okay, so I'm talking with Caleb from Aylesworth, and he's giving me some extra instruction on affixing that G5C knot to that beautiful Altair aluminum handle. 2 quarters, right, Caleb?
2 quarters, yeah.
Okay, and
only for the G5C knot.
Okay.
If you end up picking up a Badger knot or like a Mula STF or something, a different knot, those have standard loft, and so you only need 1 quarter.
1 quarter.
But if you're going to do a G5C, their loft is a little bit lower than other knots. The glue plug's a bit smaller, so you need to set it up a little bit higher. That's why you need the extra quarter. So what you're going to do is inside the Altair handle, it's hollowed out, and there's a little lip on the inside. So you put a bit of silicone on the inside of that lip, you drop the quarter in on top of it, and then you put another dab on top of that quarter, drop a second quarter in, and then you put a small kind of almond-sized dab on top of the quarter, and you just push the knot down into the bore, and that will spread out the silicone and create a contact surface between the knot and the quarter, and you just leave it for like 12 hours and it'll dry up and seal and you'll be good to go.
Great. We're going to be doing this probably this week, within the next week to 10 days. Thank you very, very much.
You're very welcome.
Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, great to see you at the Maggard Meetup.
Great to see you too.
Yeah. Caleb from Aylesworth, thanks so much.
Yeah, then you're gonna
Squeeze the
right.
bristles, so you won't get the loft. So what you want is you want to set it a little bit higher, just below the glue, the top of the glue plug.
Yeah.
So that's going to be 2 quarters as well.
I would test it.
Or yeah, just
test it.
or get some silicone washers.
Test it. Drop another
As you can see, Caleb of Aylesworth and Chris Bodrab of CB Brushworks were giving me pointers on how to affix a brush knot into a shave brush handle.
Full of them.
Here, I've got 2 quarters.
Okay.
Okay, so here are my 2 quarters. Is that going
Let's
to
see
fit?
if that. It might need more than that. Let's see.
How many quarters am I going to need?
So you've got 2 in there now, and it's not enough. I think with as deep as I drilled that,
Right.
you're probably going to want 3 or 4, but you're going to want the top of that knot just so it's below there. So
Yeah.
it's see through there. But it looks like there's probably room for 1, maybe 2 more quarters.
Okay. As the noon hour approached, Brad Maggard greeted everyone and told us how door prizes were going to work.
Raffle prize on the bottom of the door tag. You submit that little thing to a person at the door prize table, and you will get your prize. There's probably, I'm going to say, $7,000 of stuff that you're giving away on there. And let's see. What else? I don't even think much. We will do a door prize. We will post the door prizes at around 1 o'clock. So get the chill for an hour, and then see if you found out you win. If you leave the lead at 1:30, you're good. But we will be here until at least 4, maybe tearing down between 4 and 5. So everybody have a great day.
All right. We're at the Maggard Meetup, and I'm talking with Philip Sharp of Sharp Shaver. You build 3D printed shaving bowls and other shaving gear.
Yeah, I'm also on YouTube.
Also on YouTube, yeah. What's your YouTube channel?
Sharp Shaver.
Sharp Shaver on YouTube. And what do you think about the today's Maggard Meetup?
Second year, man, it's amazing. It gets bigger and bigger each year.
Absolutely, yeah, it's absolutely great. Well, it's great seeing Phil here at the Maggard Meetup, and check out his YouTube channel, Sharp Shaver on YouTube. Phil, great to see you, Phil. We're with Andrew Hill here at the Maggard Meetup. Andrew, where'd you come in from?
This is my hometown.
Oh,
I
wow,
live
that's-
here.
That's right. Did we see each other last year?
No, I didn't make it last year. I had to work.
The year before, though.
One of them years, yeah. It's been a while. So.
Yeah. And it's a great event. What do you think so
Oh,
far?
this is great. This is great. I'll tell you, a lot of free stuff here. It's a cool day, but it's a nice day. It's not raining or anything.
Yeah,
so.
nice and cool. Going to be about maybe, I don't know, 60 degrees, something like that.
Really,
Yeah, really
nice turnout. Nice turnout.
Right. Okay, we're here with Barry Bedford from Texan Shaves. You came all the way up from Texas.
Absolutely.
For the Maggard Meetup. How are
That's-
you enjoying it so far?
Oh, it's amazing. This is like a who's who of shaving here. It's nuts.
Now, Barry did one of the best reviews of the 12 Shades of Christmas from Phoenix Shaving. He involved a lot of other wet shaving YouTubers in his videos and did some great special effects. And if you missed it, you got to check out his channel, the Texan Shades,
Thank
and check out those 12 videos because I was day 3, I think. Wasn't I day 3?
Yeah, I think you were
Day
day 3.
and he was able to
was a good
fit
one.
me in. You have to see it. It was really
was
great.
fun, a lot of fun.
Yeah, but a great friend to the Monday Morning Mailbag and also to the channel. And he has a great channel, Texan Shaves, on YouTube. So we'll link it below. Check it out. Give it a look. You'll definitely like it. You do some great camera work, and your video is great.
I try. Thank you. Editing's another rabbit hole. I have a lot of fun with it.
It's a lot of fun. So it's great seeing you, Barry.
All right,
So
good to see
all
you.
the way from Texas.
Texas.
What town in Texas?
Bryan College Station.
Bryan?
Texas A&M. Gig 'em.
Okay, we're with Mike Hill. You came all the way from Kentucky?
I sure did.
Kentucky. How long of a drive was that?
About 5.5 hours.
5.5 hours to the Maggard Meetup. How are you enjoying yourself so far?
This has been fantastic. Everything I've imagined so far.
Yeah, it's a great.
I haven't felt like I've been here before watching your videos. Last year.
Have you made any purchases or anything like that yet?
Yeah. Well, so far, the only thing I've gotten is I got some coffee from Sterling.
Oh, great.
'Cause I hadn't tried their coffee yet.
Right, their coffee is really good.
I plan on getting quite a bit of stuff.
Yeah, you know what? If you're interested, Wolf Whiskers right behind us has a table there. I encourage anyone who's here today to get a Wolf Whisker shaving brush. Otherwise, you're going to have to get online and get on a waiting list, and that sort of thing. And Peter Wolf is here today, so you might want to consider that also.
Will do, yeah.
And Timeless Razors is here, and they've got some great stuff.
Yeah.
And of course, right in front of us is Ariana and Evans, Peter Sharpless, and they've got some great shave soap and aftershaves, and we're going to talk with him here in a little bit too. So it's a great time.
Absolutely, yeah.
they
It's
really do.
worth the drive.
Yeah, great meeting you.
Thank
Mike.
you for everything you do in the community, too.
Hey, well, it's all because of the
Enjoy.
viewers. So thanks to all the viewers out there. Great seeing you, Mike.
Great seeing you.
So we're at the Maggard Meetup with Doug Lane of Adopted Acre Soap Company. We just recently reviewed Molly Shaves Outlaw Barbershop Shave Soap, and you have a couple of samples of soaps that are available online right now.
Right. We have our Puppy Kisses, which is a hot buttered rum with vanilla, cardamom, and nutmeg.
Wow.
And 15% of proceeds go to Canine Companions for Independence, which is a place for service dogs. And we have our Homestead Barbershop, which is probably one of our most popular scents.
Wow, beautiful.
So we have Puppy Kisses and Homestead Barbershop.
Wonderful. Puppy Kisses and Homestead Barbershop available now at Adopted Acres Soap Company's Etsy store.
Etsy store, yeah.
Great. Thank you so much, Doug.
All right, thank you.
We're at the Maggard Meetup with David Tice. You came all the way up from Columbus, Ohio, right? Cincinnati, Ohio. But we see him in Columbus at the Ohio Wet Shavers Meetup. And David, what do you got? There it is, a Monday Morning Mailbag coffee mug. So, absolutely.
Yep.
Wow. Good hot coffee, a trusty mug. Let the captain go to work, the gentleman. Yeah. Great seeing you here today at the Maggard Meetup with the George Monday Morning Mailbag. I'm so glad that you brought that in. Thank you so very, very much. Okay, as promised, we're here with Peter Sharpless from Ariana and Evans. He's got a wonderful table here at the Maggard Meetup with all kinds of great products from Ariana and Evans. Peter, what do you have for us today?
Hi, everyone. So, at Magard, Maggard's is a retailer for us, but everything on the table is new. They don't have it yet in the store. So we're unveiling Latte Menta, which is the latest Daniela Malu. So I'll tell you a quick story about this. When I was in Italy about 8 months ago, I went out with Daniela Malu and his family. They took me out for lunch. The father asked if I could make Latte Menta, which is a very popular drink that they start drinking from the time that they're little children. It's a milk drink with a strong minty syrup, it's green syrup. And they ordered it, and it was the most refreshing drink I've ever had. I said I would love to make it. And he ended up buying me a bottle of the syrup right from the restaurant as my inspiration. So that's how this was created. So this is not released yet to the public, but it will be very soon.
And how is this pronounced again?
Latte Menta.
Latte Menta.
Latte Menta. We're also have introduced some new creams.
In a tube?
Yeah, it's a tube.
Wow.
So this one is the barbershop, I think. This is the barbershop. And I'm packaging the matching splash together.
Does the matching splash contain alcohol, or is it?
Yeah. It's the
good.
typical splash that you're
Great. Great.
And we have the sandalwood. Oh, Mark, you have to smell this. Do it while on camera.
I will here. I don't know if I can get the. Oh, that's very refined.
Yeah, thank you.
That's
Thank
very, very gentlemanly.
Yeah, so
That's nice.
yeah. So,
And that's a sandalwood,
yes.
but it's a smoother sandalwood.
Sandalwood. So I'm going to tell you another very quick story. You can edit this out if you want.
No, I'm going to use it.
Originally, with the creams, we're doing a lot of, because I don't like doing dupes, but a lot of guys like dupes. So I'm doing that primarily in the creams. And they're very inexpensive. But when I planned on doing the sandalwood, I love Tobbs sandalwood. It was my very first soap cream that I've ever had. And I mirrored some of the ingredients, the scent notes in Tobbs sandalwood to create this. It doesn't smell anything like it. It's a bit more sophisticated. And I'm using more real ingredients rather than synthetic ingredients. But that's our sandalwood. So this is built from the scratch.
That is probably one of the smoothest, most refined. Of course, that's the first thing that hit me was refined and gentlemanly. Very, very smooth.
Thank you.
So if you're looking for a really, really smooth sandalwood, this is the one to get right here. This is it right here?
Yes.
This is it right here. Wow, that's nice.
And the tubes are aluminum. So aluminum tubes. These are all done in-house.
Wow.
I had to buy thousands of these things.
Wow, that's wonderful. That's a nice touch
with
too.
Aluminum, the aluminum seal.
Oh yeah. Oh yes. Yeah. So you have to break it open. You have to break the seal.
I'm actually sealing these manually. I don't have a machine yet, so this is a whole manual process.
Wow, that's nice, and that's a nice touch, much like the glass jars. And was that a glass jar as well?
Course.
Yeah, check that out. Could you hold the bottom there? You see the bottom? Yes, yeah, it's a glass jar right there. That's a nice touch because I used matcha tea this morning for my shave because I love that glass jar. I can just whip up a lather, just load my brush, go right into my shaving bowl. It was marvelous, absolutely marvelous.
Right there.
Peter, great seeing you. Thank you very, very much. Well, thanks for the tour of everything Ariane and Evans here at the Maggard Meetup. Wow. Some great new stuff. Check it out, folks. And when will this be available online?
So sandalwood is available actually just recently.
Okay.
Barbershop and Vintage Spice will be next, which is a homage to Old Spice, the old version,
Yeah.
the original version. Latte Menta, I just need to build up inventory, but this will be very, very soon. We have Peter. Smile. We have the so I have the perfumes now, the fragrances
Wow, that's nice.
for Latte Menta, and here's the splash bottle. The splash bottle is 8.5 ounces.
Wow. Beautiful. Really, really top-notch stuff from Ariane and Evans. Peter, thank you very much. All right, we're at the Maggard Meetup with Nathaniel Jackson. Nate is the gentleman who very kindly sent Fabula Coffee to the Monday Morning Mailbag, and the Fabula Coffee is fabulous. And it's really great seeing you here at the Maggard Meetup. How are you enjoying yourself today?
I'm enjoying myself very much.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. My first one. I've never been to a
Wow. And
wet shave.
where'd you
like-
come in from?
I'm from Royal Oak, Michigan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's about an hour and a half.
Hour and a half. That's great. A little shorter drive. I was 3 hours this morning. But wow, this is a great seeing you here.
Yeah.
And I'm just again, I want to thank you for the Fabula Coffee because it really is great. And I had a travel mug of Fabula Coffee this morning.
Okay.
Before I went out the door, I had that on the road, and it was great.
Well, I'm glad
So-
you like it. So
yeah,
it doesn't
yeah.
give you a tummy ache,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, that's right. Low acid, low acid,
Low
low
acid.
acid. Yeah. And
Okay.
what have you made any purchases here today or anything?
A few, yes.
Yeah. What did you? Did you have anything here you want to share with viewers? Maybe here I can hold up one side.
Oh, okay. Well, I got this here. This is very nice.
Hold
Top
it
of
up
the, top of the world.
Top of the world. And who's that by?
He's out of New Jersey. The
Teton
Teton
Shave?
Shave.
Oh, hold that up
Yeah.
one more time. I've never heard of them. They're out of New Jersey. And you're just having a great time. You're
Yeah.
sampling all the stuff. And,
Yeah.
yeah, it's great. Oh, a real pleasure meeting you.
Yeah, very.
Thank you
very,
so much for the coffee. I
Oh,
really
yeah, no
appreciate
problem,
that.
no problem.
Absolutely great. Okay, there it is, folks.
All right.
Nathaniel Jackson at the Maggard Meetup, Michigander.
Michigan.
There you go.
That's right.
Great seeing
I
you.
know. So
Okay.
You're Ohio man, but we'll forgive you for that. So it's okay.
All right, we're here with Angelo from the Shave Arcade. He has his own YouTube channel.
That's it.
That's it right there. So check out his YouTube channel, Shave Arcade, and you are a Michigander too as well,
That's right, Oxford, Michigan.
That's right. And your wife works at the razor company and does some video reviews for them and other informational videos for the
Crystal with a K, yeah.
Crystal with a K at the razor company. So we'll link the razor company below because they are a great online retailer for everything traditional wet shave. And how are you enjoying yourself today at the Maggard Meetup?
Oh, I'm doing really well. I got some coffee from Rod Mandy over there at Sterling.
Yes.
Got some samples.
Yeah.
Get to meet everybody. Got to see this guy here. So very excited. It's so much fun. You got to get here.
Yeah, a lot of great vendors here. Ariana and Evans, Sterling South Company.
Shannon's.
Yeah, Shannon's. Wolf Whiskers is here.
Bear Stern Man.
Yes, just so many great vendors here and a lot of great wet shaving community members like Angelo. And next time you got to bring your wife.
Oh, she's working.
Oh, she's working. So if you want to place an order, she's there right now to take your order.
She'll take care of you.
Angelo, great seeing you.
Nice seeing you, Mark.
All righty. We're at the Maggard Meetup with Lindsay. Lindsay, are you in Michigan or no?
I'm in Michigan, about
Another
hour away.
Michigander, about an hour away. And how are you enjoying yourself so far?
I love this every year. It's a great time. We have a meet up all friends and people like you that I've met through YouTube. And it's just always a great time.
Yeah, it's just a wonderful, wonderful event. Okay, we're with Mark Kenny at the Maggard Meetup. Where'd you come in from, Mark?
Kansas City, Missouri.
Where?
Kansas City, Missouri.
Kansas City, Missouri. Did you drive or fly?
I drove
He drove. How long did it drive?
about 10 hours.
10 hours to get to the Maggard Meetup. That's a devoted member of the wet shaving community. And how are you enjoying yourself so far?
I love it. It's nice
Yeah.
to meet everybody.
Yeah. Anything stand out for you so far?
A lot of samples.
Yeah.
Nice to meet Sterling, Ariana and Evan.
Yeah.
All those folks.
And you'll be sending in a shaving tip to the Monday Morning Mailbag soon, and we're going to look forward to using that on the show down the road. So great to meet you.
All right,
Thanks
thank you.
again. All right. We're outside the Maggard Meetup with Chris and Cindy McCormick, all the way from Toledo, Ohio. You guys have gotten your fill today and are on your way home. Is that it?
Yeah.
Well, how was it for you today?
Oh, it was outstanding. There's
Yeah.
a lot of people here, a lot of vendors, just some really great stuff, and a lot of great prices. Too.
Yeah. Did you come away with anything? Any purchases or any samples?
My guest that I brought won a shaving brush, so I'm glad I brought her along.
What'd you win?
She won an Alpha shaving brush.
Oh, those are great with the aluminum handle.
Yeah.
That's the Altair.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
I have that brush handle. We're going to be fixing a knot into it.
Oh, nice.
You're going to have to send us a review and let us know
I
how it is.
I will do that.
Please
I will do that.
And I think it's a G5C knot. I think. In there
I think
too.
so.
Yeah.
I think
oh
so.
well, congratulations.
Thank you.
That's great.
Thank you.
That's a marvelous shaving brush. Okay, we're with Tom Donnarumma all the way from New York here at the Maggard Meetup. Tom, you won a door prize. Show us what you won.
Well, Mark, I won this circa 1961 to 1964 Old Spice soap mug. Funny story, I'm 62 now, 19 years old. This was my first foray into wet shaving. I had one of these that I bought at my local pharmacy. I don't even remember which one, in Queens, New York, where I grew up. And I had an Old Spice soap puck with it and an old Williams brush. This is my first foray into wet shaving. And I just won this at Maggard's, one of the raffle giveaway prizes. You always go home, Mark.
Yeah.
You always go home.
And show us the razor that you won. Here it is.
Old fat tip.
Yeah.
Look at that, an old adjustable fat tip.
Gillette
At the same time as the cup, 61 and 64.
Yes, I think so.
Well,
beautiful.
You always go home.
Yeah. Thanks, Tom.
You got it, Mark.
Okay, here we are with Updtae Samant and his son Raja. Did I get the pronunciation right?
Yep.
Right.
Perfect.
All the way from Canada here at the Maggard Meetup. This is your first meetup, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Wow, absolutely. What do you think so far?
It's great, yeah. Lots of different shops around, lots of products. It's been a good time.
Yeah. Have you purchased anything or gotten any samples?
Quite a few samples, and I have my eye on a few spots.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think definitely going to walk out of here with something.
Yeah. Abby, last year you came away with a timeless razor, bronze razor.
Yeah.
Any other kind of major purchase this time around for you?
So I'm going to make a few more purchases, but the first one, to repeat history of last year, I took your advice, and I pre-ordered a timeless brush.
Oh, wonderful. That's great.
With 3 different knots.
Yeah, that's great. That's fantastic.
So I'm very excited to try that out.
Yeah. And how long of a drive was it from Canada? London, Canada, right?
Yeah, London, Ontario. Yeah. About 3 hours and 15 minutes. Not bad. Not bad.
About what I did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great to see Updtae Samant and Raja here at the Maggard Meetup all the way from the Great White North, Canada. Great to see both of you guys.
Thank you.
So here we are with Peter Wolf and his daughter Catherine at Wolf Whisker's table here at the Maggard Meetup, and we went ahead and purchased our very first Wolf Whisker's shaving brush. Why don't you hold that for us? That's an absolutely beautiful brush. And what knot is that, Peter?
This is a 25 millimeter Black Wolf.
Black Wolf, yeah. That was one of Mark Bagwell's favorite shaving brush knots from you. And you had a really nice setup here for all the wet shavers here today in offering your shave brushes. Can you tell us how that all went and what was the system that you put in together for today's meetup?
Okay, I did something a little different this year than I've done in the previous years. Previous years, I would have all the brushes made up, with the knot of my choosing. This year, I decided to do the majority of the handles only, and then kind of offering options for the customers so that they could either glue it in themselves, or that I glue them in for them, send it back to them. But they can choose whether they get a badger or a synthetic bulb or band or whatever.
And has that worked better for you this year?
It appears so.
Yeah, it looked like Catherine was very busy taking orders and helping you.
Thank God.
Helping you ring up some of the sales through the new tech that you have employed here. And it was just, everyone had just been amazed when I showed them the shaving brush. And Tom Donnarumma, who you were talking to just before, was saying that everyone loved the brush handles that he purchased from you today. They're beautiful. Absolutely. He's got one that I thought, my gosh, I wanted that one. You go, well, you snooze, you lose.
Yeah.
It's an absolutely beautiful, beautiful shaving brush. Yeah. So we're really, now, not only did we get this shaving brush here, but I ordered another one, which we'll reveal on the Monday Morning Mailbag down the road after you set the knot and send it back to me. And that's going to be a real special surprise. And when I saw it, I immediately had to have it. And your daughter, Catherine, helped me make the choice, and I appreciate all her input on that. But absolutely great seeing both of you here at the Maggard Meetup.
Mark, I wanted to add something real quick. I did something a little differently this year that I've ever done. This is my 5th meetup. But this year, I actually lowered the prices. I know, weird, right? But, I mean, guys are making these trips, long trips, and I wanted to offer something back. The economy isn't as great as it used to be. So it's just a little way of me giving back.
Thank you very much.
Not to pat myself in the back, but to thank you guys for everything you guys have done.
Well, Mark Bagwell loved your shaving brushes.
Yeah.
And after last year's meetup, I talked to him and he asked me, did you get a Wolf Whisker shaving brush? And I said, well, I saw Peter there. I talked to him, but I was just going to order it online. And he said, Mark, you can't do that. You're going to get on a waiting list. It's going to take forever. You're stupid. You need to buy a Wolf Whiskers brush right there. They're fantastic. He just couldn't say enough great things about your shaving brushes. And he and I had an agreement that I was going to get a brush for me and a brush for him, and sadly he's no longer with us. So I bought the second brush kind of in honor of him. Yeah, that's the one right there that I bought in honor of Mark Bagwell, because I know that's a handle that he would absolutely would have loved, and he did like the Black Wolf knot a great deal. Yeah.
Yeah.
So thanks again. Great seeing both of you here at the Maggard Meetup. Thanks again to Peter and Catherine of Wolf Whiskers Brushes. Great to see you.
Here. Love it.
Here he is, Melly Mel, all the way from...
Report live from beautiful Northwest Florida, and that's Pensacola, Florida. If you do not know, hey, I finally get to meet Mark at the meetup here in Maggard. Guys, if you ever get a chance to go to any meetup, check out Maggard's Meetup here in Michigan, and also we're going to go to one at the Razor Company. I'm telling you, wet shaving keeps us in, but the fellowship amongst the brothers brings us together. And Mark, I'm glad to meet you. I love you, man.
Thank you, Melly Mel, all the way from Pensacola, baby. All right, we're at the Maggard Meetup with Heather from Zingari Man. We recently reviewed about 5 months ago the Royal Shave Soap and Aftershave Splash. If you were sent, it's absolutely fantastic. The lathering quality of your shave soap is very, very good. I encourage everyone to give Zingari Man a try, because it really is a fantastic shave soap. What is new in with Zingari Man? What are you offering that is new and different, or any highlights going on with Zingari Man right now?
So this year for our release for Maggards, we have the El Cantinero, which means the bartender in Spanish. And this is based on a paloma. So it's grapefruit, lime, salt, tequila. So it's perfect for summer, very refreshing, clean, light scent, which is nice for the heat. So this is our new scent for the summer. And then as far as new product-wise, we brought with us some of our clay bars. And this is a new face wash that we have. It's not brand new, but it's pretty new.
Is it pre-shave?
No, it's a face wash. Although it does have a nice, kind of like a silky kind of feel, like it's a real unique feel.
So you could use it to shave to wash your face before you apply a pre-shaven shave soap.
Yep.
Yes, that's great. Is that organic or?
This is almost all natural. Well, it's basically 100% naturally derived. It's unscented, and it's good for all skin types, sensitive, anything. So it's good for men and women. And then we also have our new serum. This formula is replacing our aftershave balm that we currently have. This is an improved version. This one is also 98% naturally derived. It has a better skin feel, sensory going on. It's just as long lasting as the other one was, but it does absorb quicker, and it has just a better feel when you're using it.
Wonderful. So that's a new formula for your balm. Yes. Wow, that's marvelous. And again, this is El Cantinero, and it is like a grapefruit, lime, orange, kind of a zesty kind of a scent.
Yeah.
And what's it based on again?
It's based on the paloma, which is basically kind of like a
La Paloma?
Paloma.
Paloma.
Yeah. So it's basically like a grapefruit margarita.
Grapefruit margarita, El Cantinero. Perfect for the summer.
Yep.
Absolutely fantastic. That's great. Heather, thank you very, very much. And you also have some shave brushes here.
We do have a few shave brushes left. These are made from barn wood that's been in my husband's family for 150 years.
Wait, say this again?
So this is made from barnwood. The barn has been in my husband's family for 150 years. And unfortunately, it's going down because it's just old. So we took some of the wood out of it, and we had the wood stabilized and made into the brushes. So we have these, and then we have some that are also green.
So this is actually from wood, from a barn that's 150 years old, that's being taken down, and you're reclaiming the wood, and you're making these brush handles.
Yep.
Wow. Are they available online?
Yes, we only have these two left, and then we have the green ones. So if there's
And this is the barn too, or no?
yes, but it has the green resin in it.
Wow, that's beautiful.
So if any of these are left, the green ones will go on the website after the meet.
And what size knots are these?
These are 26 millimeter badgers, and they were made by John at Grizzly Bay.
Hold that one up. That's beautiful. A 150-year-old barn in your hands right there.
Yeah.
And that's a badger brush. Wow. Manchurian badger. Wow, beautiful. Heather, thank you so much. Here we are at the Maggard Meetup with Rod and Mandy Lovin of Sterling Soap Company, all the way from Arkansas. Yeah. What is new at Sterling Soap Company?
Well, we have K-Cups now, which are down there.
And we have used these on the Monday Morning Mailbag. They're fantastic. Their coffee is wonderful.
Thanks, Mark. I appreciate it.
It's great coffee.
We're actually kind of just in flux right now. We haven't done a lot of new scents, a lot of new products. We finally got moved to our new town, and we're enjoying life, but now we're getting to the point where we've got to figure out not just new scents, we've got to figure out new products. Pomades, we've been working on the deodorants, we've been working on liquid soap. So
wow, that would be great.
It's been a long time coming. The stuff that we've got is limited scents.
Yeah.
So those are the three biggest things that we're working on right now.
I would think a liquid soap would be great for wet shavers because they could use it as a pre-shave wash. That would be a great way to dispense the soap, and they could use it, to kind of wash their beard and everything. That would be a great thing. Yeah. So, okay, I'm looking forward for the commission. That would be great. I hope, man, I would love to see that. That would be wonderful. Any timeline on that?
It's not going to come out until I think it's perfect. It should have been out last year, but it wasn't
working on it. But it seems like the coffee is really going strong for you guys. Yeah.
It's like anything else. It's like our bath soap. We tell people try it for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Then go back to what you were drinking.
Yeah.
And see how bad it really tastes.
Yeah. Your coffee is great, and your shave soap is great, and you're giving away samples of the what is this exactly? This is the Maggard Meetup 2025 official shave soap. And it's a tallow-based shave soap. What scent is this here?
So it's based on Versace Eros Flame.
Ooh, man, that's nice.
We smelled the original for that, and it's like both of us was like, we have to do something based on that.
Yeah, oh, that's nice. That's great. And you're giving away the bar soap, the shave soap, and the aftershave splash. That's fantastic. And you're also selling coffee here today as well.
We're going to have a ton of this left over, so customers will probably start seeing samples of this in their order just because we have extras now to give away.
That's a great heads up. So place an order at Sterling Soap Company because you'll get a really, really wonderful shave soap. It was at the Maggard Meetup 2025. That is so wonderful. Great to see you both. Thank you so much for being here. That's great. Okay, here we are with Shannon and Brian of Shannon Soaps at the Maggard Meetup. And Shannon, you have a brand new shave soap that you are introducing everyone here at the meetup.
Yes, I am. It's Lavender Bergamot, and it is here on the shelf at Maggard's. It is a essential oil blend of both lavender and bergamot. It's my favorite.
Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful scent.
It's amazing.
And you also have the aftershave splash available
The aftershave splash is available, and it will be eventually available on my website. And there's also a bar soap.
A bar soap. That
will be available later this week on my website.
Everything's going to be online, but it's also available here at the Maggard Meetup from Shannon Soaps. Again, this one's called
Lavender Bergamot.
Lavender Bergamot. It's an absolutely wonderful scent. I sampled it today here at the Maggard Meetup, thanks to Shannon and Brian of Shannon Soaps. Here we are with Maria from Through the Fire Fine Crafts here at the Maggard Meetup. Maria, what are your offerings today and online?
So, we make Maggard's house brand soaps. All the soaps, aftershaves, bath soap, all of that. And then we have our own line of soap, aftershave, beard oil, all of that product that's online on our website, ttffcrafts.com. And then I'm a full-time potter, and I make mugs, bowls, scuttles, soap scoops, all the good stuff.
These are all your work here.
Yes.
That's gorgeous. That is beautiful. Look at that. And it's got a really nice swirl inside to develop a lather. Something like that would be available online too.
Absolutely.
So you're doing shave soap, pottery, scuttles, aftershave splashes,
yes.
And you're also creating the shave soap and aftershave splashes for Maggard Razors house brand.
House brand. Yes.
And their house brand is called just Maggard Razors.
Razors, yes.
So if you order something online from Through the Fire Fine Crafts and you love it, you can also get that same quality in a Maggard Razors brand shave soap and aftershave splash.
Or vice versa.
Or vice versa, yes, or vice versa. Absolutely fantastic. Can you tell us a little bit about the scents that you're offering here today?
So we have 5 different scents. We start with an aquatic, the lake, that is aquatic and citrus. Really simple, clean. And then we have our new scent for this year, which is Sunset. And it has oak moss and verbena, so it's sort of a barbershop with a really light floral citrus.
I love these labels and the artwork on it. So this is closer to a barbershop.
Yep.
And this one is closer to...
It's an aquatic.
An aquatic. Wow, that's beautiful.
And then we have birch forest, which is sort of birch leaves and pine. And then...
That would be awesome for the fall.
Yep. Gourmand scent, which this one is fougere, so it's moss and ylang-ylang and jasmine.
Wow.
So floral. And then this one we don't have a soap of. It is like a gourmand s'mores. It's my favorite.
Wow, you have some really, really beautifully refined scents here. There's something for everybody.
Absolutely.
There's something for everyone's palate.
Absolutely. I'm trying to try it.
Season. And we were just recently talking about whether or not our wet shaving routine changes with when the weather changes. And it seems to me that all your scents here address that very routine. So you could go from spring, summer, winter, and fall with these various shave soaps that you offer.
Something lightweight to something like warm and comforting. And
Yeah. That's marvelous, marvelous. Wow, what a wonderful artisan. Absolutely fantastic. So, folks, get to the Maggard Meetup next year to meet Maria and Through the Fire Fine Crafts. TTFFC, Through the Fire Fine Crafts, and check out their shave soap online and also Maggard Razors house brand from this very, very talented artisan, Maria. Maria, thank you so much. So we're here at the Maggard Meetup with Jeremiah and his father, Ray, of Timeless Razors, one of my favorite razors because we've reviewed so many of them on the channel, and they're absolutely outstanding performance. Before we get to it, I just want to let you know, I used my bronze razor this morning for a shave before I made the drive up here. An absolutely fantastic, fantastic shave. I love that razor. So, what was here today on your table at the Maggard Meetup, and what's new and interesting at Timeless Razor?
Well, we brought every material. So we brought our stainless steel, our titanium, our bronze, our brush handles, all various colors. We brought aluminum slant razors, but those are hot and all have sold.
Yeah.
But yeah, our brush handles, a couple of these that went as well today. A lot of people fascinated with the brush handles.
The brush handle is great, and I'll tell you a story about the brush handle. A wet shaver named Tom Donnarumma won it 2 years ago here at the Maggard Meetup. I saw it, and I immediately bought it from you and Doug. And it's been the best addition to my shave den of any brush I have because of its interoperability, interchangeability with whatever brush knot you have. It's a genius design. And that's something I think people need to have in their shave den. It's a wonderful shave brush.
Thank you. Yes, absolutely. And that's the beauty of it. Just being able to take this knot in and out of the handle without gluing it or epoxying it in there. And you just simply take a collet, which you get 9 of them with our set, millimeter of 20 up to 28 millimeter, and just simply find the correct collet for the size knot you may have. This is a 28 millimeter knot, 28 millimeter collet. I'm going to just let me take the knot out and get this started. As soon as we start getting to the washer, the O-ring, tighten it up, and the knot locks right in to the handle.
Yeah, that's absolutely fantastic. And you do all your manufacturing in Northeast Ohio.
Correct.
Everything. Where is the shop located? The business.
So we just recently made a move to Valley City from North Royalton, Ohio.
Right.
So about 20 minutes east or west, excuse me.
Yeah.
Of where we were located at, but just south of Cleveland.
Right, and you have a great website where you can get this beautiful bronze razor right here with the stand for about $150, I think, right? This is probably the best deal in a lifetime razor, a generational razor that I've ever seen, made in America, Northeast Ohio. Absolutely fantastic. And you can customize razors as well. You can mix and match caps, base plates, handles.
Correct. Materials as well. Those mix and match.
Right. And probably one of my favorite handles in the Shave Den is this beautiful, this is titanium here. Titanium crown handle right here, which is fantastic. It's an absolutely fantastic. Yes, really, really very, very good. So if you missed the Maggard Meetup this year, get here next year, 2026, and meet the guys, Ray and Jeremiah and the entire family from Timeless Razor. They make an absolutely fantastic razor and an absolutely wonderful shave brush system, shave brush handle, shave brush system, which everyone should have in their shave den. It is such a great shave brush system. It's absolutely genius. And it's your creation, right?
Correct.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic. So great to meet you both. Thank you very, very much.
Pleasure. Thank you very much.
And in wrapping up, I want to make mention of this gentleman right here. This is Terry of Quality Tire in Chardon, Ohio. He's my mechanic, and he takes care of my automobile. And Friday afternoon, on my way home from work, it looked like my car was running a little hot. So I stopped by Quality Tire and showed it to Terry, and he went over everything and assured me that no, Mark, it's probably just a bad temperature gauge, this and that. He gave me some instructions on what to do in a worst case scenario. If this happens, then do this. If that happens, then do this, that sort of thing. And he told me, you know what, you'll be okay. Your car will go up there and come back, not a problem. It'll run cool, don't worry. And you know what? He was right. The car made it all the way up to Adrian, Michigan and back. It is getting a little long in the tooth, but held the road great and did not, it actually ran cool, didn't run hot at all. So Terry was right. So I just want to thank Terry of Quality Tire, my mechanic, for making sure that my car was roadworthy and able to make the trip. Thanks again, Terry. Really do appreciate it. What did I say about trying to have a 1-hour show? There was so much going on at the Maggard Meetup, and I shot so much video, and I took photos, and I still didn't get it all into this highlight reel. We met Larry Sablotny and Charles Smith and Aaron Watson and James German and so many other fellow wet shavers at the meetup, and I still am going through video and photos. I was up until midnight last night when I got home. I got home at about 7:30, and I was editing all the way to midnight to get that done, and it's about 40 minutes long, a little more than that. So my apologies for the length of it, but I wanted to make sure that we got in as much as we can. So I'll go through the photos of the video, and if I missed anyone, if I missed photos, that sort of thing, we'll try to get that into another highlight reel down the road here. So it was a great, great time. My apologies for not being able to get everything in. And wow, now I got to apologize for the length of the show, but it was all worth it. It was a wonderful, wonderful meetup. And it was great seeing everyone and visiting with all the artisans. So my thanks to everyone who showed up. And thank you so much for your kind words about the Monday Morning Mailbag and the channel. I really do appreciate it. And see you again in 2026. Okay, let's check out some new wet shaving gear. Well, we have a brand new shave soap and aftershave splash in the Shave Den, courtesy of the folks at Yaqi. This one, again, is being made in collaboration with Master Soap Creations. Here it is right here, Black Pearl. Boy, oh boy, is this a marvelous, marvelous scent. And it just makes a wonderful lather. Jamie Horn reviewed Yaqi Shave Soap and Aftershave Splash last week, Dragon, and he absolutely loved the lather. And this is another great lathering shave soap from Yaqi and Master Soap Creations. Let me give you the information from the product page regarding Black Pearl. Black Pearl is an homage to the ever so popular Sauvage fragrance experience. A collage of top notes, Calabrian bergamot and pepper. Middle notes are Sichuan pepper, lavender, pink pepper, vetiver, patchouli, geranium, and elemi. Base notes are ambroxan, cedar, and labdanum. This is an absolutely marvelous, marvelous scent. Oh, yeah. We have the review done. We'll get it scheduled for you. It was an all Yaqi shave featuring Black Pearl shave soap and aftershave splash and the Yaqi Cerberus razor that we also talked about on the Monday Morning Mailbag. Boy, this really paired up for a wonderful, wonderful shave. So check it out. We'll have links below to Yaqi and Master Soap Creations Black Pearl shave soap and aftershave splash. My thanks to Grace Chen and everyone at Yaqi for very kindly and generously sending this along to the channel and allowing me to share it with all the viewers. We'll have the links below for Yaqi and Master Soap Creations Black Pearl Shave Soap and Aftershave Splash. Well, this morning I wanted to give you an update on this absolutely wonderful Aylesworth Apex aluminum razor. Really, really wonderful. This one was very kindly and generously sent to the channel by viewer David Dart. David, thank you again very, very much. And David is also providing this morning's update about this wonderful, wonderful razor. And he writes, Mark, good morning, sir. I just finished watching your review of the Aylesworth Apex aluminum razor. I'm so happy to see you enjoyed your shave with it. Just a little more information about them. They are available in silver and a gloss black finish for the handle and top cap. The base plates are available in black, silver, red, blue, green, purple, and bronze. The base plates are all the same aggression. If I buy another, it would be the black finish with either the purple or bronze base plate. Both of those combinations look amazing. The one thing I really love about my Apex aluminum razor is it doesn't matter what my blade choice is. It works great with any blade, whether it's a feather or Kai or an Astra green or blue. Like you said in the video, autopilot, have a great day. Absolutely, David. This razor is on autopilot. I was so amazed by it. Some great, great aluminum razors out there, and this one is definitely at the top with the best of them. It really is a marvelous, marvelous razor. Has a little longer handle. I love the different color base plates that you can get with it. I love this particular silver finish. And the clamping on this cap and base plate is absolutely wonderful. It is so well machined. It is really, really marvelous. Check out the tab and slot configuration there. And again, solid base plate with the slots in there. Oh, man, absolutely fantastic. Let me get the O-ring and put it back on there like that. And again, they have this little countersink here in the base plate. That's why I didn't see the O-ring, because it fits so perfectly into that base plate. It's seamless. Just check this out. Let me put that back in there. Look at that. See that? It sits in there seamless. It's just fantastic. And then again, you attach the handle, and the blade clamping is so very, very good. And it fits so very snugly. Some great knurling and fluting on the handle to where you get a really, really nice grip of it. I love the branding on the top cap there. Beautiful anodized finish. This is a marvelous, marvelous razor. And yes, autopilot. The next shaves I'm going to have with this are going to be comparing it to some other aluminum razors we have in the shave den, and kind of give you an overview of how it compares with some of the other aluminum razors. But I got to tell you, This one is fabulous. I absolutely love this razor. So my thanks to David Dart for very kindly sending this one along to the channel and allowing me to share it with all the viewers. We're going to get a link for you so you can check it out. And again, as soon as I get that knot fitted into the Altair shave brush handle that David also sent to the channel, we are going to have a shave with this razor and that brush. And it's just going to be fantastic. I know it's going to be absolutely fantastic. So my thanks again to David Dart for very kindly sending along the Apex aluminum razor and the Altair brush handle. Folks, we'll have links below. David, thanks again very, very much. Well, in a previous Monday morning mailbag, viewer Matt Rose very, very kindly sent along the Arizona Shavers Meetup shave soap. He grabbed an extra one and sent it to the channel. Matt, thank you very, very much. And we remarked that if you can't find this, just wait a little while. It'll probably be released again under a new brand name. And sure enough, viewer RH Dave confirms that because he's submitting this review on Rex Supply's 1944, which is the production run, as we understand it, of the Arizona Shavers Meetup soap. So if you missed getting the Arizona Shavers Meetup soap, you can get it if you purchased 1944. And here's what RH Dave has to say right here. He says, "Hi, Mark. Not a full review per se, but thought I'd share my first impressions on Rex Supply's 1944 soap and splash." This was Dave's shave of the day from April 23rd, 2025. He used a Bicrops porcelain bowl, Phoenix Shaving Atomic Rocket brush, Timeless Bronze razor, Tiger Platinum blade, first use, Rex Supply 1944 soap and splash, Sterling Alum block, TN Dickinson Witch Hazel. And he writes here, if you like this year's Arizona Meetup soap, you'll love the production version 1944. It was converted to a tallow base and had real rum added to it. It's a total banger. The splash is awesome too, albeit slightly less sweetness forward. Doesn't make it any less great though. My first time using the Tiger Platinum and it was great too. Paired perfectly with the bronze, which not every blade does for me. Overall, just an excellent shave of the day and on one day of growth. Normally 2 days for me. Cheers, RH Dave. Wow, I wanted to confirm that. And he followed up with an answer and he said, "Hi, Mark. Yes, there were slight tweaks to the formulation, but you have it correct. That is per Matt's Soap Splash Artisan Extraordinaire. The Meetup soap was vegan. 1944 is tallow based." Now, here's a really, really neat piece of information that Dave passed along. Razor Emporium soaps are all vegan. The Rex Supply soaps are all tallow based. I didn't know that. Dave, thanks very much for passing that along. Really, really do appreciate it. And he also writes here, everybody's nose is different, but this one has quickly become my favorite. I'll be wearing it regularly. God's best to you, my friend, Dave. Dave, thank you very, very much for that. I really do appreciate it. So there you go, folks. If you missed out on the Arizona Shavers Meetup shave soap, it's available at Rex Supply as a tallow-based soap called 1944. And again, we got to get a review done on this. Oh, this is a marvelous scent. And I can only imagine 1944 being a little more forward, but, scent-wise, but, oh, this is great. This really, really is terrific. My thanks to Matt Rose for very, very kindly sending this one along to the channel and starting this whole conversation. Matt, thank you very, very much. And again, a big, big thank you to RH Dave for a wonderful review of Rex Supply's tallow-based 1944 shave soap and splash. We'll have links to it below, folks. Again, Dave, thank you very much. Matt, thank you very, very much. Gentlemen, thank you very, very much. Folks, check it out. We'll have a link below. And that wraps up this week's look at new wet shaving gear. My thanks to everyone who contributed. Really do appreciate it. We'll do it again next week. Okay, let's check out some of these questions and comments. Well, in a previous Second Cup podcast, viewer Tim Whitcup sent along links and information regarding a wonderful video that was done by Mantic59 on his YouTube channel, and also a terrific article on his blog, sharpologist.com, regarding a razor head and the different elements of blade gap, blade exposure, etc., that go into making a razor head and determining whether it's mild or aggressive, more efficient, less efficient, that sort of thing. And as he writes here, uncover the hidden science behind safety razor design and its impact on your shave. Learn how blade gap, exposure, guard bar design, and blade angle work together to create the perfect balance of efficiency and comfort. Discover why a single specification doesn't tell the whole story of a razor's aggressiveness. We tend to just talk about blade gap and that's it. But Mantic59 has a wonderful, wonderful article that talks about blade gap, blade exposure, guard bar design, and blade angle that helps reveal the whole science and architecture of a razor head and kind of fills you in on how it's going to shave for you. Really very, very informative. My thanks to Tim Whitcup for the heads up on this. We will link the video and the Sharpologist article below. Check it out. Mantic59 does an absolutely splendid job in breaking it all down. I thank him for allowing me to share the links so that you can check it out. So again, thanks to Tim Whitcup for the heads up on this. Now, that brings us to an update that he emailed us, which reads, "Hey Mark, I'm still looking for more answers regarding safety razor heads. It also got me thinking about DE blades. There are so many blades on the market. How many of these blades seem the same and are different? Some are sharp, some mild, and some smooth." It also makes me think of whether or not razor blades are being made in one factory and then they're just churning out some of these blades and they're just changing the packaging and changing the branding a little bit? Or are they making these blades in the same factory and tweaking the machinery just a little bit so that the way that the blade is made gives it a slightly different edge? I'm really curious about that. This all came about because Aaron Watson very kindly and generously sent along some Tiger razor blades to the channel. These are Tiger Platinum razor blades. And you just heard previously on the show from viewer RH Dave, who said he used the Tiger Platinum razor blade in his Timeless Razor bronze razor and got a delightful shave. And Aaron Watson pointed out that these blades are made in the Czech Republic and questioned how many blade factories could there be in the Czech Republic? And are they making Tiger blades and maybe some other blades that we're familiar with? I don't know, but that is a very, very good question. I know that the blade manufacturer Lord comes to mind. They make the Lord Platinum. They make the Shark blade, stainless steel and platinum. I think they also make a Shark chromium blade. They make the Big Ben blades. How are they changing these around? I think Lord is made in Egypt. Are there several factories, each dedicated to each brand of blade, or is there one or two factories and each piece of equipment is dedicated to that particular brand of razor blade? Boy, a lot of really neat questions, because we are so lucky in doing the traditional wet shave to have so many razor blades and razors and brushes, etc., available to us. This is the best time to be doing the traditional wet shave because there is so much available, and razor blades is just one category of so many offerings from manufacturers from around the world. It really is amazing. So thanks very much for that, Tim. This will provide a really, really wonderful discussion. Folks, if you have any insight as to how razor blades are manufactured in the various factories, or whatever else you can offer, please comment below and let us know. Tim, thanks again for a wonderful topic. Really do appreciate it. Viewer David Casto sent the channel the following email, and he wrote, "Hi Mark, I've been using a Gillette Heritage for a few years now, and it's been a great mild razor for me. Recently, I left it at a hotel while on a business trip, so I am now in the market for a new mild razor. What are your top 2 to 3 favorite very mild razors? Thanks, Dave Casto." Dave, I am so sorry to hear that you left your Heritage razor behind. This Gillette Heritage razor is absolutely wonderful. It's great for travel because of this clamshell case. And of course, it's a beautiful 3-piece razor that's packed in there very, very nicely. You can also add razor blades. It's terrific. I sure hope the hotel contacts you having found it. They're able to recover it and send it back to you because, yeah, this is a really, really terrific safety razor. Like this one a lot. And again, with the clamshell, the 3-piece configuration, the way that you can take the razor and some blades. Yeah, it's really a marvelous razor. Great for travel, great for home. Yeah, really, really terrific. I hope they're able to recover it for you. But the good news is the Gillette Heritage razor uses a Mula R89 razor head. Now, how do I know that? Well, I went up to Artificial Intelligence, which is Microsoft's Copilot, and I asked the following question. Does the Gillette Heritage Safety Razor use the same razor head as the Mula R89 safety razor? And the answer came back, yes. The Gillette Heritage Safety Razor actually uses the Mula R89 razor head. The handle is different, but the shaving performance should be very similar to the Mula R89. So that's kind of the short answer. All you have to do is get a Mula R89 razor like this one here. This one was very, very kindly and generously sent to the channel by viewer Mark Bagwell. Mark loved the R89, and here it is right here. That's the same razor head that you have on a Gillette Heritage razor. Mula, they will manufacture razor heads for other razor manufacturers, which is why the R89 is on the Gillette Heritage razor. I have some other razors in my shave den that have an R89 razor head on them, but they're branded, they're rebranded under a different name. And that's why Mark Bagwell sent me the R89 because he said, you need an R89 by Mula. And I said, well, I have R89 razor heads on the Gillette Heritage and the Q Brothers razor and a couple of others. He said, no, you need one by Mula. And that's why he sent this one to the channel. That was very, very kind and generous of him. And it kind of fits into what we were talking about earlier with razor blades. Are they being made in the same factory and being rebranded? Well, here's an example where a razor head, the R89, is being made by Mula and sent to other razor manufacturers to use in their razors. So that's kind of the short answer. If you want that Gillette Heritage shave, again, just get a Mula R89 razor. It's absolutely fantastic. And some of the other razors I can recommend which offer mild shaves, anything by Edwin Jagger in the DE series, the DE89 series, those are great mild razors. Viking's Blade makes some very, very nice mild twist to open razors. The Chieftain 5BC, that's the redesign of the razor head. That's very, very good. Their Godfather razor comes in at about $18. That's a really, really nice, beautifully mild razor. The Merkur 34C is another great mild razor. That's 2-piece. Matter of fact, that is so mild, you got to really be on angle to hit that sweet spot in order to maintain the efficiency of it. Very, very mild. We talked about the Timeless razor, bronze razor. Boy, is that a wonderful, wonderful razor. Very, very mild. And the way that Timeless razors makes it, it is a lifetime razor that can be handed down to future generations. No doubt about it. If you want an inexpensive, mild razor, off the top of my head, the Pearl Shaving L55, that is a wonderful, wonderful mild razor. Comes in at less than $15. They have 3 different plating options. It's available on Amazon. They also make a stainless steel razor for about $40 or so. The Blaze, we like that one a lot. That's a beautiful shaver. And again, it's stainless steel, comes in a really, really nice price point. So those are just a few off the top of my head of mild razors. There are others out there. Some are a little pricier than others. Some others are kind of in the bargain price category, which, you know, I think makes the L55 a really, really good choice, especially if you're going to travel. And if you mistakenly leave it behind, you're only out $15. But that will provide you a really nice, mild shave. We like that one a lot. And again, with dads and grads days coming right around the corner, if you're looking for safety razors to give away as gifts, let's say you got more than one graduation party to go to, and you want to set that young graduate on the path for the traditional wet shave, you know, an L55, you can buy, you know, like half a dozen of those and not break the bank and give those out. Absolutely fantastic razor. So yeah, that's a good choice on the bargain side of mild razors. Their Blaze is a little more expensive, and the Timeless razor, bronze razor, beautifully mild razor. Yeah, it is a little pricier. It's made right here in Northeast Ohio. They do an absolutely fantastic job of manufacturing a really, really wonderful safety razor. Check that one out. That is a lifetime razor that can be handed down to future generations, plural. No kidding. It'll last that long. So that's kind of my recommendation about mild razors. Some of the ones that I mentioned to you off the top of my head, but if you want to get the very, very, very similar experience to the Gillette Heritage razor, just get a Mula R89 razor, and you'll be enjoying a really, really comfortable, mild shave that you enjoyed with the Gillette Heritage. Let's just hope the hotel calls you with some good news, having recovered your Gillette Heritage razor. David, I wish you good luck. I hope this helps. Thanks again very much for the email. Really do appreciate it. And that wraps up another Monday Morning Mailbag. Thanks so much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Please share, please subscribe, please like. Hit that bell so it'll give you a yell the next time I upload a video. Comment below. Let me know. Check out all the wonderful artisan soap makers and sellers that you see displayed on the bottom of the screen right now. They make and offer some wonderful artisan shaving soap. They also offer some wonderful wet shaving gear to enhance your traditional wet shave. The next time you're online, please take a moment, pay them a visit. I sure would appreciate it. Thank you very much. Also, check out my Amazon product page at amazon.com/shop/Mark Zarady, where you'll find all the Amazon listed products that I review on this channel, organized and categorized so you can find everything in a snap very easily. I'll leave you with this laugh. Hey, we have another double take cartoon puzzle this week. Try to find the differences between the two cartoon panels. If you need more time, just pause the video or try to find all the differences before time runs out. Thanks very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Make it a great week.